Alrighty, hello everyone, it's MCB here, and welcome to another video. I have not done recording in forever, and now I find it to be an appropriate time right as I'm entering the last week of my internship to finally go on Minecraft, go on my Minecraft server and do a little recording and look at what people are doing. Now, of course, I am an active player insofar as I keep track of what people are doing. In other words, every so often, every couple days, I will make sure to log in and see are people doing, okay things. You see something like this, and you're like, this is a little strange. I checked and there's nothing weird there, so I don't know, people are naming things in random ways. But nevertheless, I will be looking at content from the last week, not this current week, and that is starting from the 26th. So, right here. And as you can see, I didn't spawn at the spawn location because I do, again, check these things. And as you can see, here's what people are doing on my server. They're blowing things up and then they give up. And it makes me wonder, did they build something here and then blow it up, or did they just use TNT and then they got bored? This is actually a pretty common trend I see in the server where you see people, they make a world and they're immediately like, I want to blow something up, and then they leave. And that's why I was working with Nia and Wilson to create a template called Detonation City, which we might start work on again. Essentially, it was just supposed to be a nice city or town or something that was kind of pre-rigged with explosives so people could have a little bit of fun. And it would be a template so people could infinitely create the template and blow the buildings up or do whatever they wanted to do. Of course, in Minecraft. Yeah. Alright. I know my command system's a little strange, so LPA move back is actually moving more forward in time. And yeah, this is actually really cool. So this is made by, or established by Wilson, and it seems like Nia has contributed too. And these seem to be, different parkour shorts. And I like this. Now, I did try to briefly play this, and I'm going to be honest with you all, I'm not too great at parkour. And part of it is that I'm not... Yep, as you can see, that's a problem. I'm not the parkour master here. I need to get a little bit better. I've actually gotten a new keyboard since, the last time I was properly playing Minecraft. So that's nice. I don't know if it gets picked up in this microphone. May or may not. But a lot of cool courses here, so go try it out. Go check out the world. It's cool. And I love seeing stuff like this. A part of what I want to do with Libre Galaxy, I want to be very comprehensive. Right now we're starting with the basics. So I want to support an ecosystem of content that is like the Legacy Console Edition. And what I mean by that is you have to get creative with how your games work and how the mechanics work. There will be no plugins to do mechanics for you. You need to build that redstone, or you need to design that map. Right? No command blocks here either, which is usually, really it's for safety reasons. So again, it's like the Legacy Console Edition. And welcome back to Bro Nikita 5274. They left. It's kind of funny. People just drop in and they're like, okay, did somebody blow up my build? Nope, I'm good. I'm leaving. Even though the worlds are protected. I know there's some friend groups on here who troll one another. As I was saying, at the Legacy Console Edition, that's what I'm kind of encouraging right now, because I do not have the infrastructure, the time, etc., to build out a system that allows people to kind of do custom plugin-based mechanics. But that is something I do want to bring to the table at some point. Again, this is, when I say some point, it's really a stretch goal. And those stretch goals can last like a decade, which I know sounds a little ridiculous, but really Libre Galaxy games is something I'm in for the long term. Ooh, okay, here we go. We're actually doing pretty decent, and the moment I say we're doing decent, I fall. Okay. Frostburn, you've gotten me again. Oh, goodness. Oh, we got Wilson here. What's up, Wilson? Hello. I bet he doesn't know I'm recording a video. I didn't tell anyone I'm doing that, so people are just popping in. That's fun. I bet he's gonna get a kick if he watches this video that I'm looking at his planet. I mean, this is really cool. I love these maps, and I'm sure he's gonna continue to expand these. And I'll probably play them in prop or try to. Maybe for a video I could do it, or for a stream or something like that. Like, can Martin, like Martin versus parkour, who's gonna win? And I think we all know who's gonna win. So, nevertheless, it'll be recording at some point. Alright, so very cool planet. I rate this a 10 out of 10 for creativity and adhering to the principles of the LCE vibe I'm going for at the moment. But again, like I said, stretch goal is to build out some infrastructure and duplicate really classic game modes. And I do say duplicate, but also extend. So for example, I would want to have a survival games mechanic, like plugin, but it would support like every single mode you could possibly think of. You know, so to really preserve Minecraft history, because that's what I'm doing here largely, is I want to connect both Minecraft, the past of Minecraft, to the present of Minecraft, and perhaps you could see the future of Minecraft too. That's something I very much so care about as someone who's, you know, coming from an archivist angle. And also someone who's been deeply impacted by the game and thinking about the different, you know, Minecraft YouTubers I watched growing up. I want to kind of preserve those memories and that content, and the best way I know how to do that is just to recreate those systems and memories and whatnot. So again, that's something you'll see as a stretch goal for Libre Galaxy games. But we have this world here, Brandamen, and looks like they did not build anything. Again, this happens pretty often where people, they land in a world and they're like, you know what? I have an idea. My idea is to leave because I'm not feeling the creative juices right now or something, which is a little bit sad. And that's why one of the things I want to support better is different pathways for players. So, for example, you don't have to build if you don't want to. Maybe it'll be there can be a better pathway to just more interesting world templates to explore or something like that. I want to give people optionality. So, Basil Fire, and we have someone just building a bunch of planks. Yep, and they're just building a bunch of planks, and that is about it. I don't know what's going on there, but okay. Alright, that's fine. Electro 100, I think that's how you say that. And again, not really seeing anything here. I see Wilson's joining me. He's like, what is Martin doing? He's just jumping around. Yeah, not really seeing anything here. And that's one of the things I always tell people is, if you're making a planet, please set your spawn, or the spawn of the planet. You can do that p-spawn set, right? You can do that p-spawn set, and do that to whatever you have built, because if admins log in and they don't see you've built anything, they may delete your planet. And that's something that is done because, you know, storage is at a premium. And we're trying to archive a lot of data, and we're trying to archive basically what is valuable. And a part of my definition of what's valuable is, did somebody put effort into it? So if you went in this world, right, and you placed one block, is that worth keeping? No. Let's say you placed 100 blocks. Is that worth keeping? Probably not either. It has to really be effortful over a period of time, in my opinion. Alright, Neon Kitty 14 underscore. Seems like they just built, not a whole lot. Again, people, they start off, they're like, you know what? I'm gonna build a house. They build the wall, and you can see they didn't even get to the roof. Like, they didn't even put a door in it. I mean, I don't know why people give up so easily. Is it genuinely like Gen Z brain rot, where we're so addicted to the dopamine rush that it's like, oh, I'm not like stimulated by, you know, like a reward, that I need to like jump back on to TikTok or something. I genuinely don't know why people kind of just give up so easily. And I wonder if there's something I can do to help with that. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is interesting. So this person, random NBT test, and you can see that their planet name is bold. That's because I'm not doing validation against Minecraft color codes, because I don't really mind. Whoa! Sorry, Oh, here's a fun one. I'm not touching my keyboard. It's because I accidentally hit the, I, like, tabbed out of the game, and when that happens, they can like glitch the game. Now here's the whole thing of, can I fix the game now without having to relog? So what if I click out of this, and then, okay, that fixed it. I don't know why it does that. Anyways, with this person's planet, with a name like totally femboy underscore, it's no surprise that they brought in an abuse kit. And what I mean by that is this person probably likes computer science and probably owns a pair of socks, very long socks, as the popular internet culture says. And if you're into computer science, you might be liking to test the bounds of technology, and that's why you have an abuse kit here. You know, something that normal players would not have. This is very intentional. But you know what, as long as it's not being used to harm the server, it's okay, right? Like if you have an item that's like a quote-unquote hacked item, I mean, you can see I'm not removing the NBT, like, you know, it's really only if you're doing stuff that's really going to harm the server, or if you're doing it against someone who doesn't want it. So for example, I've seen people place like a ghast that had like a negative death time, somehow. I think it's like in the entity's data, so when it gets spawned, it dies, but like, it doesn't go away once it dies. It's like stuck there and you can't remove it. And again, there's different ways that people have kind of tried to abuse Minecraft internals to make things difficult for other people. If you do it on your own world, I don't mind. But if you do it on somebody else's world where they don't want it, that's very mean, and you will be punished. So this person, they're just doing it in their own world, so it is what it is. Just, again, don't do armor stance, they're going to crash the server, etc., and you're good to go. Knevoe, I think is how you say that username, and as you can see, they have a waterfall here. I'm guessing this might be a part of the natural terrain of this template. Again, these are all world templates. You can play on yourself, and there's a bunch of soul torches here. I actually quite like soul torches. They're very, very pretty blue. Like, look at that. Just stare into that. Ooh. And by the way, I'm in a bit of a dark room right now, because the daylight is fading, and this blue is you know, full on in my face right now. My monitor is really bright, and I don't mind it. It's okay. It's beautiful. It's very nice. But it looks like, again, this player, they were building something. They were trying to build terrain, maybe, and then again, they just kind of gave up. I don't know why they gave up. Like, they could have just continued, and they didn't. Maybe they'll come back, but they probably will not. I see that. I check the analytics on the server and stuff. That happens to a lot of people. They're just like, they start a thing, and they're like, yeah, and they never come back. But there is the rare time where people do come back. RedFinnBlack, and they built kind of a tower here. Again, it's a little odd. And then, arguably even odder, of a building that has nothing in it. Okay, that's not creepy. Alright. What is going on here, guys? I'm sorry, like, even this person, like, they probably don't wanna... They probably didn't intend for this to be creepy, but it is creepy. There's no lights in there. It has, like, holes in it. I mean, come on. Like, tell me this isn't creepy. What's going on? Alright. And let's continue. Alright, parkmushroom here, and they clearly read some of my directions, which I appreciate, because people do that, they don't read my directions on the server, and it hurts my feelings, because then they don't understand how the server works. Or maybe they didn't read the directions, and they were exploring the spawn, and they found the special items dealer. Whatever the case is, you can always do special items, and you can access cool things, and this person clearly accessed the end gateway. I'm gonna take a drink of water. I think back to, you know, YouTubers I watch in general, content creators I watch in general, but also just like childhood YouTubers like Stampy, and it's like, I don't understand how these people can just record for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever the case is. Like, for me, my throat goes dry very quickly. At least as of right now. Maybe because it's the summertime and, you know, it's kind of hot, but man, I gotta keep drinking water. And you can hear it in my voice too, like even now, it's been 5 seconds since I drank water and it's kind of already going. Anyway, so let's continue on. I guess after looking that they've built a bit of a UFO or something out of these, you know, end gateways, I really don't know what this is. Again, people like to just test. And that's perfectly okay. Okay, this is actually cool. Here's like the reward for all the planets of people who didn't really build anything. You actually get someone who's like, you know what? I'm gonna build something. This is Kezfries, and I know they're actually in the Discord. They joined. And it always makes me happy when somebody starts to build something and they join the Discord, because that means they actually like want to do a project, and it makes me excited to see what they make. And you know, think about how can I support them, how can people in the community support them, and like how can we make this like an awesome experience. Because part of, you know, Libre Galaxy Games is that it is in fact a small community. We're not looking for like crazy growth per se, and you know, I've really had to think hard about this, like what is the metric of success? And if, at some point I have to say it's going to be less about how many people are playing and more about how many people are you know, creating, right? If we have 10 people who are consistently creating things and having a great time, is that enough? And I think that is arguably enough. But again, that's just me kind of thinking aloud here. Anyways, so this is clearly a work in progress. You know, it's floating here and there's not really a whole lot, but you can see that it's the start of something. And it seems to me, like when I last explored it, to be some sort of facility. I almost want to say it's not a prison, but it looks like it almost. Like, look at that. It has iron bars here, like it would come down. And it's really secure. I mean, look at all the keypads and stuff here, and, you know, there's a little office here. I mean, it's a little, I don't know what's going on here. What is going on? And there's like a little, like, you know, drive-in section down here, and there's an elevator. And a bunch of computers. I mean, I don't really know what this is going to be, but I'm excited for it. Please finish this. We have not had a single person in the community make an adventure map yet, and that makes me really sad. I want people to make an adventure map, please. Even though it's a really big undertaking, somebody make an adventure map. I would love to see somebody make an adventure map, and then we can make it a world template, and then people can play the adventure map, and it's going to be so cool and awesome. Because with the current planet templates, they're really cool to explore, but that exploration, you know, can, you know, end very quickly. You know, with Mars, it's a rather small map, even though it is pretty cool. And with the Redstone Temple, that's really going to be engaging people who want to learn Redstone, which is actually not everyone. It really seems like a lot of people want to just explore. And we don't have a map that is like just exploration and you get to do a story and stuff. Like, I don't know. Something about that is really awesome, because it's an undertaking of love. To spend that much time building out that stuff. And one of the things I want to eventually add to the planet system is a custom resource pack, so people can actually add in like custom sound effects and textures and stuff. So that it makes me excited for the future. But work in progress. We'll see if anyone actually wants to make one of those. Got SilentXDomain again. Got some edgy technical names here, perhaps, and they just placed down anvil. What is this? Smithing table. You can tell I'm old Minecraft. I don't know what this is. Smithing table and loom. Here, yeah. And not a whole else. That's fine. Okay. Yuna Racy. And they just placed down a block here. And what it is interesting is I do have a tool, and it's used again to see like what was actually built and to help me find builds so I don't accidentally destroy a world that actually had content, even if people forgot to set their spawn. And when I use it, it sometimes lags the server. I didn't code it in the best way. And it's only for admins. You can see that they were clearly placing down some buttons on slime and white wool. So this must have been some redstone. But why did they delete it? I don't understand. Why did they delete it? Maybe it didn't work or something. Like maybe they were building it, it didn't work, and they rage quit. That's probably what happened. But it makes me sad. It's like, come on. You know, it's okay. You don't need to destroy it. You can just iterate. Okay, and then this person, again, you can see I was checking it out before, and they just decided I want to kind of create a hole here under a copy of Mars. And again, they just wanted to do that. For what reason? I don't know. but they did that. It is just the regular Mars map. Okay, moving back. Wayward here. That is a pretty cool name. And I don't think they did anything here when I checked, so it's okay. yoemyxx, and again, it's like, looks suspicious, but it is not. They just have a bunch of pets here. And chickens. Uh-oh. Should we go down? This could be bad. Oh my gosh, they have the backrooms. Okay, that makes a lot of sense why when I've done that command I showed you, LPA admin, or yeah, that stands for Libre Property Admin happenings. And when I executed the command on here like a while ago, or a little bit ago, it like lagged so bad, and it's probably because they made this huge edit. And the problem is that my command is not smart, so it tries to load all of it into the, yeah, it tries to load it all and process it, and that's not too good. Okay, well, at least it's not suspicious. It is just the back rooms, and it doesn't seem to have anything weird, which is good. But then again, I see this, and I'm like, this is curious. Looks like there's something they're gonna build here. It's like a waterway. Okay, you've got my attention now. This is the... Whoa. Okay. Hey, these people might actually be building something, like, legit. They might be building a map. I don't know. I don't think so, though. I think they're just doing it for fun. Is this a part of the back rooms? Like, I know this one is up here, but is this also the back rooms? I don't really know. I know this is the Backrooms movie that came out, and I heard that it was not the greatest per se, so I don't know what to expect. But okay, seems like they're just chilling here, and there's nothing too crazy. And then let's continue. I think this is the last one. Okay, and now we're at the first ever planet, which is the Old Spawn. So we've successfully looked at content that has been made on the server in the last week and a little bit more. So there you go. So that was a lot of fun looking at that stuff. Again, if you want to join my Minecraft server, the IP is play.libregalaxy.org. It is compatible with both Bedrock and Java Edition. It's a Java Edition native server. And we'd love to have you, build something cool or just explore, have fun. That's the whole point. This is a server where I make no money. I, in fact, lose money and lose time maintaining it and building the code, but I do it because it is a passion project, a hobbyist project, and I want people to benefit and have fun. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you will join me if I do another one of these videos. Peace for now.